Hello, hi everyone. So welcome back to my channel and let's start with today's question. So it is longest happy string. Till now we have completed 7 challenges. In case you have missed any, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. I have created a playlist for the same. So let's just quickly read the problem statement. We are given a string. A string is called happy if it satisfies the following conditions. Okay. So it is the string only contains the letter A, B, C. String does not contain any of triplets like A, B, 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 and C, C, C as that substring, and S contains at most A occurrences of letter A and B occurrences of letter B and C occurrences of the letter C. And we are given these three integers and we have to return the longest possible happy string. If there are multiple longest happy strings, return any of them. If there is no such string, return the empty string. Okay, and if you see the example, A is 1, B is 1, C is 7. So if you see we have used 2C, then we cannot use again 1C because it will cause that violation of this rule. It should not contain any triplets. So we have added A here, then again 2C, then 1B, then again 2C. Okay. Here we have used at most 6, right? And it is going with our problem statement that we can contain at most 6 and make the happy longest happy string. So let's just move to the intuition building part to make it understand more. Yeah, so let's just start with the intuition building part. So we have this example: A is 1, B is 1, C is 7. So what you will try to do, because this is maximum, if you will make this answer like this: A, then B, okay, then 7 times C. You cannot build it because you cannot use this 3 times, C 3 times. So I will write the constraints here: A, B, 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 and C, C, C. You cannot use any of them, right? At most you can use 2 for all of them, and I think yes. So this is the main constraint that we have to use. So if you try to build this answer A, B, then at most 2 times C you can use, and the length will be, if you see, 4. But here if you see how you have made 2 times C, yes, you can use. Similarly 1A you can use, again 2C, then 1, then again 2, and your answer is 8 length, right? So you just have to return this string, not this answer. So maximum and longest will be your 8 size, this string, and this is also a valid string. Okay, B and A can be replaced. Let's just say you have this string, you have this number: A should be 2, B should be 2, and C should be 3. So what should you use first to make it your maximize this answer? You should always try to pick your maximum size of the character which you have, maximum count, so that you can use this frequency, reduce this frequency, so that you can not come to this position anytime. Whenever like you try to get your answer, should not come to any time where you have to use 3 C's. Okay, so for first you should try to minimize this frequency, and at most how much you can use 2, because 3 is, you cannot use 3 times. So you try to use it 2 times, so it will be reduced to 1, right? Now what you can do, you can try to place any of them, right? So which one you want to place? Let's just try to place A here. You placed A here. Now A is 1. Again you can use it. Yes, we can use it. Now which one we can pick? We can pick any of them, because if I try to use all of them, they cannot make that constraint violation. So we can use B 2 times. We have used B 2 times. Then C's remain. Then we can use C. So how we started? We started with the one which has maximum frequency, and what we have to check every time. So let's just take another example. A is 2, B is 2, and C is 8, right? So what we should start? We should pick this one first. This is maximum frequency. So you should pick this one. You have added this. Again, what you are checking every time, because your constraint were A, B, 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 and C, C, C. You cannot use three times. So what you have to check when you come to any character, that the previous two are not same to this, right? So you tried placing this first C, you reduce the count to 7. Now what you have can use, you can use C, because this current C is equal to this, but it is not equal to previous one. Let's just say there is some other character other than ABC. Let's just say there was like star. Because you don't have both equal, you can use C, so you try to use C, right? 7 is reduced to 6. Now again, this is maximum, but you cannot use this character because it is equal to previous two. So which one you should pick? The second maximum, which you can pick either of them. Now you tried using B, you reduce the frequency by 1, you used B. Okay. Now again, you try to pick this 6, this C with 6 frequency. Okay. You can place it here. Why? Because C is equal to this, but it is not equal to this. So it will not violate our any of the condition. So again, you try to place C, reduce the frequency. Right. Now again, you can place C because it is a maximum frequency. You have to minimize this frequency so that you can get your maximum answer. So again, you try to place C. Now this reduced to 4 frequency. If you see, again this is maximum in all of them, because it is 4, it is 2, it is 1. Now you will check, you again got C, you will check if it is equal to previous both. Yes, sorry. So yes, so you cannot place this C now. What you will do, you try to place any of them. And which one you should try now, because let's just say this was 3 frequency. Okay, so which one you have to minimize. If you try placing B here, let's just say you placed B and then you placed again 2C, then A, then you can build your answer. But if your C, let's just say C was 0 became, you cannot use 3 altogether. So every time what you have to do, you have to take your, this is maximum and this is second maximum. So you have to minimize the frequency of the maximum and the later maximum, that every time you got, so that, because the least frequency one can be added anytime, but you have to like somewhere use the maximum frequency of this variable, right? Because if you try to use that, let's just say, because in our initial example it was 2, right? So this was 8. So if you try building an answer like this, A, then 2 times B, then C, so how much C you can use? Only 2. But if you are seeing this, we have got this answer, we are building this answer and it is making bigger than this, right? So the logic behind this, what you have to do, every time you have to minimize the max frequency character, right? So this is the main logic that we have to use in this question. So now we have done till this C, okay, and we have used one B. Now what you have seen, 4 is here, 2 is here, 1 is here. You try to pick this, but you cannot use it here. So what you will use? You will use second maximum, 2, reduce it by 1, A is here. Now this is 1, this is 1, and this 4. You try to pick maximum, this is 4. You reduce it by 1, 3. You use C because it is not equal to both of them. Now again reduce it to 2, again add C, right? Still, now if you try to pick this, it will violate your condition because you cannot use 3 C's. So now what you will do, you will pick the second maximum, which is either of them you can pick. So you try to pick this B, B is reduced to 0, you pick place B here. Now again you have 2 and 1. You tried picking this, but you cannot pick, okay, so you can pick now because B is now come in between. So since it is not equal to both of them, it should be current character should be equal to previous and current character should be equals to second previous, previous second, right? So this condition should be there, right? Since it is not equal, so you can place this C with one frequency, so you have placed it here. Now again, this one is this one, you can place either of them now. So you can place C and A, or A or C, because both will give you same answer. So now you see that you have used all the frequency of all the characters, and now the your size is 8 to 10 and 12. If you try to use earlier, like example that I was saying, double A double B, then at max how many C's can you use? Two C's together, and this was your 6, but this is 12. Okay, so this is bigger. So yes, so this is the approach that we have to use. And but what is the best that we are seeing this example, what is the best data structure that we can use here? If you are seeing that every time when we are using, we are picking the maximum, right? Because when A was 2, B was 2, C was 8, so you try picking maximum, you reduce this count every time and you try picking this maximum. And I said earlier many times, because this is dynamic, because if you try reducing it to, let's just say you reduce it to 1, so now your maximum will change, okay, with the highest frequency. So it is kind of dynamic, okay, and you have to pick the maximum. So dynamic plus, because it should be in a sorted order, so dynamic plus sorted is the best data structure that we can use is priority queue, okay. And since we have to use every time maximum, it should be of type max heap, right? I think we have got our data structure. Now what we have to do, we just have to do a small try run. So we have again A is 1, B is 3 and C is 3, right? Now we have this priority queue. Initially we will place all of them. So A 1, B 3, C 3, right? Now we pick this one, C3 will be picked, okay, and it will be removed from here. Now C is here, so what you will do, you will add 1 and 2, again you put it into this C with 2. Now it will be like sorted, so it will do B with 3, C with 2. Now what you will pick, this B3 will be picked, so B3 will be picked here, B dash 3, okay. Now you can use one frequency, yes you can use one frequency, reduce it to 2, again put it back, so that you can get your answer. B with 2 frequency. Now if you see both are 2, you can pick any, because it will be randomized for the same frequency. So you tried picking B again, so now you got B2, reduce this frequency by 1, place 1B here, right? Now put this B1 again in that priority queue, so you have this B with 1, again it will be sorted, and which one will be at the top, C2, B1. Now which one will be removed, again C, so C2 will be removed, reduce it to 1, again use C, right? So you are not violating any condition if you are seeing, right? And you are getting your answer. Now C is 1, again put it back into your queue. Now since all the frequency are equal, you can pick either of them which will be at the top. So let's just say C was at the top, again you try like you will pick this, reduce it to 0. If you see this is used, you will not move it back to the priority queue, so you will just remove it from both of here. Now B is 1 and 1A, so you will pick B, B1 will be picked, it will be reduced to 0, place it here. Now it will be removed from your priority queue. Again, what is left? A1, it will be popped up. A with 1, A will be added, and this will be removed. Since priority queue is done, so you just have to return this answer. Answer. Right? And since you used all this frequency, if you see 3, 1, 2, 3, B3, 1, 2, 3, A1, A1. Okay. You can also, like, somewhere answer can also be built like this. C was 2 times, then 1B, then again 1B, right? 2C, 2B are done, then 1A, then 1C, then 1B. It can also be possible, and it is there in the question that you can return any string that is like that can be your answer. If there are multiple, you can return any of them. Since it is also a possible solution, we will return this. It will also be a possible solution, you can return this. So anything can be possible, right? So it's just that the someone are using different approach and we are using this approach. So answer can be different, but we can return anything. So I think we have got our approach. Now the time complexity part, if you see, and space complexity part. So if you are seeing space complexity, we are just using priority queue. So it will be just a big of n, because you are using each of them, where if you see n is maximum, you are using maximum frequency of A. So it is A plus maximum frequency of B plus maximum frequency of C, because at most you are using all the frequency of ABC. So it will be n is equals to A plus B plus C. And time complexity, since you are doing it for all counts of ABC, so it will be big of n, and we are using this max heap, and if we know that every operation in this heap is log of n, so it will be n star log of n, and you know that n is already this A plus B plus C. So this is time complexity and this is space complexity. Okay, so now just move to the coding part. So what do you have to do first? We have to create a priority queue. Okay, now as we know, what we have to store, the character and its frequency that we have, A, 1, B, 1, C, right? So what we have to use, basically a pair, a tuple thing, and it will be integer and character of type. So it will be, sorry, char and priority queue, right? So this will be for storing characters with their frequencies. Now what you have to do, you just have to add these characters with the frequency in the priority queue. So you just check if A is not equals to 0. Okay, if it is not, then you just have to add this in your priority queue. Dot push A with their character. So character is A, right? Now you just have to do it for all of the characters. You just have to check B, then C, and place B and C, and this character will be B, this character will be C, right? So store the characters. Now you have added the characters, you have to go in this priority queue and build your answer. So you just have your answer, string answer will be first an empty string, right? And you also have to store previous characters. So let's just say you have your previous character is, I said, some star, and the previous before this. Okay, two previous we have to maintain. So previous will be this and previous two will be again star for current. Now you have to go in this priority queue dot empty. What you have to do, every time you have to remove first tuple. So auto top tuple, so it will be priority queue dot top, and you have to remove it from your priority queue. You have done this. Now you have to check every time that this character that you have got from this tuple. So it will be, if your current character is, let's just store in the int current char frequency, it will be top dot first, and char current ch will be top dot second. Now you have to check if your current character is equals to your previous character, and your current character is equals to your second previous character. If it is true, then you have to take second maximum character in this priority queue. So now you have to again auto, you already got max, let's just say this is max char, and we will update it here again here. So this is second max char. Okay, so it will be again priority queue dot top and priority queue dot pop. You have to take the second maximum character because your current character is equals to previous two of them. So now what you have to do, you have to make it in your answer. So your answer plus equals to, what is your character? Second max char dot second. So this is your character. Now you have used one frequency, so you have to reduce the frequency by one dot second decrease. So you just store the frequency so that you can update it directly. So let's just say you store the second max char frequency, so it should be this. Now you just reduce the frequency of this minus. Now again, if you check, since if this frequency is greater than 0, then you have to add it back again. Is greater than 0, you have to add it back again. So priority queue dot push, the character is same, what you have to add? This first frequency, so second max char frequency with the character, right? And as you have not used this character, this current character, you have to again push it back. So priority queue dot push this character with the frequency that you have used. So it is current ch frequency with current ch, because you have not used it, right? If this condition is not true, that means that you can use your current character. So what you will use? So you just answer will be added with your current character. So you will use your current character. Now you will update your previous and previous second. Yeah, we have forgot to update it here. So now update the previous chars. So previous two now will be equal to previous, and previous will be equal to current char, right? Similarly, here if you see, after doing all this, previous two will be previous and previous will be your current character. Now you have added this, right? The second one. And here also you have to update the frequencies. So let's just do it here. So your current frequency is this, so you will update it. And again, if you check, your current character frequency is greater than 0, then you will add it back again. Priority queue dot push current character frequency with the current ch character. Think we have updated all the things. You check that whenever it is equal, we are removing it, second character, taking its frequency, updating the answer with that character and reducing the frequency, again adding back if second char frequency is greater than 0, right? And we are adding back the first character that we have removed and updating our previous and second previous. So I think we are good on this approach. So when you come out of this loop while your priority queue is empty, you just have to return your answer, right? And one more thing we have to check here. If you see that this is your character that you are removing, and if it is equal to your current and previous, then you are removing again before checking that your the priority queue is basically empty or not, right? So it will, I think it will give problem. Let's just try to run it first and we will do it later. Okay, so it is giving problem. So what we can use, okay, it is string thing that is causing this issue. So yes, this will be good, I think. So it will be, yeah. Okay, so what is happening if you check? We are adding characters, we are removing, then we are getting the frequencies. We are checking if current character is the previous, current character is second previous. We have this check. We are removing the second character and adding it in our answer and adding it back, adding first character again and updating the previous. Similarly here, we are adding it in our answer, reducing the frequency, current character frequency, and if it is greater than 0, then we are adding it back and updating our previous. Think it should be good. I'm not sure why it is giving. Maybe the frequencies are not updating, I think. Okay, so if you see that we are adding the frequency here, second max character dot second, so we have to use, okay, so we are reducing this frequency is first, and similarly I think it is first, right? So if we try to do this, answer is second. Yeah, we have got this. So let's just try to run it on example test cases. Yes, it is working fine. So let's just try to submit it. Yes, so we have submitted this successfully. Thanks everyone for watching. In case you do like this video, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification so that we can solve it together. And in case you have any questions or comments, please do add in the comment section, or you can ping me on my Instagram. Okay, and if you have any alternate approach, please do share in the comments so that everyone will be aware. And thanks everyone for watching.